morning, this is George, and as you know I'm trying to make a few videos on about the joys of turning 80. At the moment I'm at the yoga retreat, and I haven't really, I've done on the video talking about the actual place itself and what it's all about, but I haven't really talked about the actual yoga, and that's what I've come here to do. So what I'll do, I'll just run through a little bit about the yoga itself. This is a schedule of the daily yoga routine. I'll show you the schedule. That's a bit too small to be seen really, you'll never get the hang of it, so I'll show you and I'll read it out to you. 5 to 6 a.m. yoga in the hall, 6:30 to 8 a.m. yoga in the hall, 10:30 to 12 workshop in the Lotus Pod, lunch 1:30 till 2 Katrine singing, 2 till 3 yogic living, 4:15 till 5:30 yoga in the hall, dinner 7:15 yoga. So as you can see, you've got 4 yoga lessons a day. I only ever do 2, I do to 8, and then the evening one, which is 4:15 to 5:30. So to me that's more than enough. That's 3 hours a day of yoga, but you can do more if you wanted to. Now you can do all this, you've got your workshops in between, and you've got free meals, and you can do all that for 65 bucks a day. I call that good value for money, don't you? So this is the actual where the yoga takes place. At the moment there's just the crew in here cleaning the place up. As you can see, it's a beautiful area. Looking out onto a lovely view. So this is the view looking out from the yoga hall, absolutely stunning. So I'll take it when there's people around. They're doing a good job of cleaning the yoga mats. This little clip is of the yoga hall. I went in there this morning when they was cleaning, and I said to them, is it okay if I come in and take a few shots? They said, yeah, that's fine. So I'll show you that bit, and it just gives you a view of what the yoga hall is like.
It allows us to bring body, mind and spirit into complete presence, into balance. Soften and deepen into this pranayama practice. We'll be here for a couple more minutes.
This was just another very short little video I took of their singing, which they do 1:30 till 2 every day. It's just really chanting, and I remember when I first came here quite a few years ago, and I heard them all singing and chanting. I thought, what's that all about? But the funny thing is, once you go in there and you start doing it, and everyone's just enjoying themselves, no one's had a drink, no one's on any drugs, it's just this infectious thing of people singing and relaxing and enjoying themselves. So I'll play the short clip, it's not for long. I just had lunch and was sitting at a table there with a group of people, beautiful group of people. A lot of people just come here for the weekend. These had all come for the weekend. The guy had arrived Friday night, he's going home Sunday afternoon, and 2 of the girls arrived this morning, which is Saturday morning, and they're going home Sunday afternoons. So a lot of people just come here for the weekend, just to chill out, relax, and you don't always do it on your own. It's pushing your buttons if you always do it on your own. But if you come here and you're with a group, it's much easier to do. I mean, I'm doing, as I said, you could do 4 sessions a day. I do 2, which is the morning session and the afternoon session, and that's enough. That's plenty for me, and it's much more than I would do at home. So it pushes you, but that's what we need. We need to be pushed. As I say, to get out your comfort zone for a while doesn't hurt. I mean, I'm fortunate that I've still got and sometimes I feel guilty that I feel so well, that I'm so lucky. But then I say, is it luck? I go back to that same question. I mean, I'm here again at this retreat, and I haven't been here since 2019, and then COVID struck, and we all stopped doing, well, we couldn't do these things, could we? So I didn't come here. And now I've come back here, I think how mad I am not to have been the last year or so, because something about this place, it just makes you feel, I think, good about yourself. It makes you feel, you push yourself. I mean, doing 3 hours of yoga a day is not easy, and it pushes you. But because you're here and you've booked up to come here and you've paid the money to come here, you do it. So you're pushing yourself, and you wouldn't do that unless you'd actually made the effort to come here. But what I find, it makes me feel so relaxed in myself, so relaxed, that's the word, yeah, so easy and comfortable. So I'm going to be leaving today, get back to that busy road and that busy life. That is life, isn't it? That's what life's all about. But I know I'll come back. Now, coming here again has made me realise just how good it is, just how good it is for me to get this, get me thinking right. Because you go down this path, and I don't know what path you call it, I think it might be called a path, some people call it a spiritual path, I call it a path of contentment. Finding where you're at and finding where you're happy, where you're relaxed, where you're in a really good place, and you drift off of it. And you come back to a place like this and you realise you can get back on it, and it's not difficult to back on it. You just got to give yourself a bit of time to yourself to think what you're doing, think where you're going, and I look forward to coming back on the next trip. And I'm going to say goodbye now.